Hey there, this is Joseph Vickers with Blackbird Roofing. Thank you for your time to get on top of the roof. I actually eat at the Morning Fork all the time. I love their breakfast. And I used to live right over there on Coral Avenue, and yeah, I'm really familiar with the area. I'm local to Louisville. You can check out my website at blackbirdroofing.net, or you can Google Blackbird Roofing Louisville, see my reviews. If you need referrals, I could definitely do that. I actually used to work for a huge roofing company called Covenant out of North Carolina. They had 5 or 6 branches where I learned a lot about the insurance side of the industry. And so judging by the age of the roof, I'd say it's somewhere around 15 years old. You have nail pops. There's probably 20 nail pops from that ladder to this ladder. So you're definitely going to get leaking in there. Your chimneys are I don't know if I can reflash those or not, just because of the mortar that needs to be done on them. I'd say those would leak at some point. And there's just some other things that need to be, addressed. So it looks like somebody built a cricket of some kind up there. One thing I'd like to talk about is you do have you have metal that's underneath this roof. So I'm guessing this was a tin roof that somebody shingled over. You can see the lines. You can actually see the lines where the corrugated metal is. Those are the ridges right there. That should have been taken up when it was installed. And that's actually, it's kind of a more expensive roof because you have to remove the decking, or you have to remove the substrate, which is going to be a metal tin roof, and then you have old decking underneath. And usually the old decking underneath tin, the spacing is more than 1/4 of an inch, so you actually have to redeck the roof in order to get a warranty through manufacturers. If anything happened to the roof and it needed to be the warranty needed to be called in question, the decking would have to be brand new underneath. Now, that's an expensive process, but luckily for you, to get it done right, insurance has to go by code. Okay, and you have wind damage there, and you have wind damage on the front, and there's no way to match this roof. You might even have wind damage on the other slopes. I'm not sure, but they would have to actually replace it just based off the wind damage. And we had a wind date. I have the date somewhere in my calendar. I can find that for you if you want to pursue this route. But if this were my roof, that's the way I would pursue it, because doing this, like doing it temporarily, isn't going to last. I could always fix the nail pops, do temporary repairs, silicone up the chimneys. You could do all that, but you have wind damage, and the insurance company has to replace this roof because of the matching laws, the repairability laws, and they also have to go by code, which means they have to pull up the tin roof and they have to redo the decking. Unless you have some sort of exclusion in your policy, which most people don't. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. Just let me know how you want me to pursue or advance, or if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be in touch. Thank you.